Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just swatching and trying a demo with this old palette that I bought when I was a beginner, and it's Seamiart. It was all over on internet at the time, but I think it's still very popular among beginners. This set has 50 solid colors and then 40 colors, special colors. Some are glitters and there are 4 neon colors as well. I never used neon or glitter, but I thought that for this price I could buy the large set. I think that I checked today. The price on AliExpress is around 25 euros plus 6 euros of shipping, but if you are a new customer, that's more or less 50% discount with free shipping. We have absolutely no information. I think most of them are dye-based, but we will swatch them. I remember I had quite a lot of fun with this small set. Here we have the swatch card. This is the only place where I found Seamiart, because otherwise it's completely blind. I threw away the cardboard box. I think exactly the same set is marketed under many other brands, but they just changed the swatch card. We're only swatching the solid watercolor, but let's dive in. Let's swatch it. So I don't want to waste your time, so I will go quite fast across the swatches, and in some points I might speed up. I put a black line with Sharpie so that we can see if these colors are opaque. So we start with the first color, which is yellow ochre. Quite transparent, quite vibrant. Yellow gray. You see, it's fun, it's vibrant, it's pigmented. Of course, it's not professional, it's not even student grade, it's more children paint, but I remember doing decent drawings with this, and we'll check later. Burnt amber, it's more an orangey, it's not really a burnt amber. Of course, none of this color is granulating because they are, I think, dye-based. Raw amber, and this is absolutely a burnt amber, so names, they're all completely wrong. The burnt amber is a more quinacridone burnt orange, it's lovely, and the raw amber is a burnt amber. Red ochre, a maroon, brown, brown. This is a burnt sienna actually. So names are all wrong, but colors are there. Van Dyke brown. This is almost granulating actually. This is gray. It's a very light gray. Payne's gray. It's a chalky bluish gray, but I see some granulation. Weird. So maybe it's not dye-based. Black. Now we start the pastel colors, which I hate from the bottom of my heart. This is pink lilac, a lot of white in it, purple. You see some color separation even in the pan. And this also is slightly pastel, but there is some, which is nice that I see color separation. You see pink and blue. This is pretty. Pale purple. This is an opera rose. Dark purple. A sort of dioxazine violet. Actually, this might be pigment base. Lilac. Beautiful violet. The colors are not ugly at all, I find. Vibrant and pleasant. Skin color. It's a pastel color. Of course, I usually mix my skin color. I like very much to sketch people, but for fast, quick sketches, this might come in handy, ready-made. Especially for beginners, skin tones are not so easy. Cinnamon. Okay, this is not at all cinnamon for me. Cinnamon is completely different color, but it's a nice warmer skin tone. Okay, so, this is an opera rose. This was more a magenta maybe. And this is called pink. Pink. It's pastel, you see how chalky it is, how opaque. Rose powder. This is also pastel color. It's not ugly, but it's very opaque. And then raw ochre, which I think should be raw sienna. It's in a weird place, should be here, but it's okay. This is probably a raw sienna. It's not ugly, it's nice. Dark green, can you see it? Actually, it's a very transparent, it's almost a viridian because it's, you see, it's very weak, just like a true viridian. There is no indication of pigment, but it could be a PG18, a viridian. Dark turquoise. This is also kind of weak. Wonder why. This looks like a phthalo with some white in it. A phthalo turquoise. I'm sure there is no cobalt in this set because cobalt is so expensive. Lake blue. One more pastel blue with white. You can immediately see white here because you see traces of white and the opacity comes from white. It's not ugly though. For sky, it's lovely. Cobalt blue. Curious. I don't remember these granulates, but I doubt. Sincerely doubt. Oh, look at how much white comes out. Can you see it? When you melt it, just you see all the white coming up. And there is some granulation actually, but maybe there is a tiny bit of cobalt. But it's kind of weak also, this one. Sky blue. All these blues are full of white. This is a pastel blue. This imitates cerulean, I think. Peacock blue. How many blues? It's fun. So probably you get some muddy result if you mix all these colors, but having so many colors, you don't really need to mix anything, right? which I don't like because I like to mix a lot my watercolor, but this is for beginners, and beginners don't like to mix, so I think this is a good thing for a beginner. Indigo, sorry, I picked the wrong color, so this is indigo. Here, I'll go over. And it's nice indigo actually. It's not really an indigo, it's more like a Delft Indothren blue. It's not dark enough, not grayish enough to be an indigo, but it's a nice dark blue. Ultramarine. Absolutely not an ultramarine. No sign of granulation. But overall a nice color. Prussian blue. Prussian blue. This is Prussian blue. It looks like a Prussian blue actually. And then we have brilliant green purple. Don't ask me why they call it like this, brilliant green purple. I don't see any green in it. It's a pastel color, very opaque. Then we got some lovely reds from what I remember. I haven't used this in years, but this is Crimson Lake. Do you see it? Yes, Crimson Lake. Dark red. These are lovely for cherries. I remember drawing some cherries using these two reds. Light green. Full of white, this one. It's totally untouched mine. Permanent green. Now the greens. This is called permanent green. It's a very yellowish green. Very artificial. Yellow green. Very similar, almost the same. It's even more yellowish, but they're really interchangeable. And next we have an olive green. This is called light yellow olive green. Pretty. This is very pretty. And then they have sap green, except that they misspell it and they call it sap green. Look at this. Can you see? Sap green. And it's a very artificial sap green. This needs to be muted. Too vibrant, so bright. It's a traffic light. Phthalo green. And then we have Viridian. So they have put a Viridian. Maybe this was meant to be an earth green, terre verte. This is a Viridian. It looks like a Viridian actually, but not so natural. They all have these greens, quite an artificial look. And then an olive green. This is a nice muted green. As I told you, there is absolutely no information about pigment. White. White can be useful for botanical. You can make white flowers, adding just a touch of brown, for instance. Can be nice. Then we have lemon yellow. very vibrant, not so cold, very, very vibrant. Bright yellow. Actually, the word bright, they could just take it off because they're all very bright. Bright yellow is primary yellow. Then we have a permanent yellow, which looks like a warmer yellow in the pan. Very close to this, but slightly warmer. Orange yellow. This is a color that I have used a lot in the past from this set. Probably the most used. It's very nice. I like warm yellows. This is orange. How pretty this orange is. I love the oranges of this set. They're very pretty. Orange red. Look how many shades of orange and yellow. I think it's the best selection in this set is the yellows. Vermilion. Vermilion is very, very similar to orange red. They look very much the same. It's not my mistake, eh? Scarlet red, one more warm red. Very similar once again. This is scarlet red. Last one, alizarin red, which is all but alizarin. Has nothing. Look at this. You think this is alizarin? No, it's a pastel color. There is white in it, but not ugly. Okay, we let these dry, and we maybe can try and draw a sketch with these colors. So I'm painting one of the many challenges that run on Instagram. This is paint pottery challenge. I put a link in the description notes, and it's a small vase. It's very simple. Let's see what we can do with this set. You know what? I will wet my vase. So this is my sketch. I'm not completely happy with it. Colors are chalky, not so transparent. I could have waited more between layers, but for a quick fun sketch with vibrant colors, very loose with ink and wash, some splashes of colors here and there, I think this is going to be a very fun set. You see the colors are now dry, and can you see them all? Colors are now dry. They are quite chalky and opaque, so it's not something that today I would use, but for a beginner I think it's a nice set because it's very affordable. So before you understand if you want to invest in watercolor or not, maybe you should start with a very affordable set. There are many colors. Look at these 50 colors. There are incredible number of yellows, reds, blues, primary colors, many different greens. There is not a dark green, but there are some muted greens that you can play with. There are some pastel colors. There are some earth colors, not very beautiful, but at least you have them, and you can really play around with these. The result may not be the best as if you use professional watercolors, but it's not for professionals, it's not for artists, it's for beginners. And for beginners, I think it is important to have many colors because it's difficult to mix colors in the beginning. So the price point is very, very affordable. I think you can have a lot of fun with it. You see, I have played quite a while with it. Some colors are well used. So I think that it's not something that you should buy if you are not a beginner, but as a beginner, it's a good purchase. You can have a lot of fun with it. You can really play around with these colors. It's a bit loose, abstract. I have used ink. I have let colors bleed. I've had fun in sketching these. It's a bit frustrating because colors are behave a bit differently. They're not very transparent. So if you have children, or if you know someone that would like to start, this can be a nice gift, and you can also buy it for yourself and play around. And then if you stop using it, you haven't wasted an awful lot of money. So it's something that you can really put in a drawer and let it stay until you have some kids around the house that can play with this set. I don't know if you have ever tried this set or a similar set. I would like to know if you are still using it and what are your impressions. I think that it's a step above the set with the round cakes for kids, and it's below the minimum student grade like Daler Rowney Aquafine or Van Gogh or Cotman. So it's really below those watercolor sets, but it's a good starting point for an artist to be. So let me know your experiences with this set. That would be really lovely. Okay, thanks a lot for having stayed with me today, and ciao ciao from Elisabetta in Italy. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.